Okay, so I welcome you to this preview of the Serie A match day 28, I'm pretty sure. And and together with my flatmate Gabriel from Argentina, and he's also using the tool and he's also interested. And you can check out and get your access. We do this as we commonly do with the assistance of this Betmaster tool that you can get your access to, and I will happily give you the necessary introduction here or there. If you have any questions, you can also leave your like, comment on my videos, subscribe to my channel, and whatever there is possible in supporting me somehow. And if you like what you see, especially that's a presumption, an assumption, I don't know. Anyway, we go through it as we commonly do with the assistance of the tool. We have the matches here. We have these matches in this tool that you see here. Inter Salernitana 123. Obviously, Salernitana lost connection somehow. And Inter, of course, still on a good run. Wednesday, Tuesday, a cup against Milan that we saw. Bit boring, but this match derby usually 0-0. 0-0, yeah. But it's always a tight one. You can't compare it. It's derby. It's cup, and it's two legs, which means also right. They rather delay the decision in this one. And anyway, Salernitana not good enough, but Ribery recently, and they played a good game, 1-1 against Bologna. Still fighting for it, but I'm not sure. Anyway, we see here that the tool says, if anything, we could go with Salernitana, which is usually the case when the very big ones play. If we check out and compare it with the newly introduced statistical method that is rather taking more or putting more focus on the stats they played at, how many shots, how much possession, how many corners, and so on. This is the basis for this. And here we see that it's even, it's a bit better it's not a huge difference, no. It's a very small difference, but just a little bit, few more goals. Anyway, it would tell us here 120, so we are not going to go with Salernitana in this case, because Inter are just a bit more superior maybe. And anyway, it sounds like a pretty, is it risky one? 7.81, 18.01. Well, when I see these figures, you see it's close enough here. It's not really a bet, right? Okay. It's not really a bet. Yes, it's not enough. Risky. No, I mean the 7.81 is more than this true price. So in this case, any mathematician who trusts these figures here wouldn't have to make a bet. But if you see that this tool A says a little more superior Inter and also a little more goals, that would make it here 7.8, so we would lose the value, so no value there. And also we know, this is of course it's football, but Inter need a win and Salernitana would also need a win, maybe but it's just most likely it's very unlikely they're gonna manage, which you see here in the percentage, 5.31 for a win. 1 in 18.83. Anyway, Udinese against Sampdoria. Here it would say, once again, give Sampdoria a chance. Of course, I would instantly go for it, although I do not like them. And last week they also they lost when I bet on them. But it was at Atalanta. They lost 4-0. Yeah, you can't win at Atalanta. And it was also 4-0, but Udinese are no good either. We have to compare it here. Here it says even less of an advantage. I don't know why market all of a sudden they say Sampdoria are weak or Udinese are good. They are playing a terrible campaign, and I don't know, but I'm gonna go for here you see not any wins, 1 in 8. They have at least 2 wins, of course out of shape as well. But who's better? They are level on points. Even Udinese a bit less behind than Sampdoria, because I may have rated them a bit higher. Anyway, with the goals, it is pretty even here, 35-46, you see that, 32-42. They are a bit more offensively defensive, some more goals. Anyway, I would go with Sampdoria. There is no doubt I have to in this case. And it's a tight one, of course, for the against relegation.
X2 maybe?
It's No. Well, yeah, X2. Yeah, of course, X2. Yeah. Here all I want to say is they are both close to the Udinese actually still a bit better with the 26 points in 25 games, but still it's close enough to this relegation zone. But I'm a bit surprised to see A, that Udinese are better, and B, that they have 2 games in hand here. So they are not as awful as I thought they are. Now I see even better than Sampdoria. Still, we have to go with Sampdoria, the X2, as you rightly mentioned. Here it tells us Atalanta are favorites. Of course, I'm not going to bet against Roma. No, we check it out with the statistics where Roma usually should be a bit better. No, it's the same thing here. It says even more. So I would actually, now you can witness, I'm not sticking to Roma. I have to go for Atalanta in this case, which 272. It's very close, but the statistical method confirms. It may be also for the where's my league gone? It may be for the home away record, recent shape. I don't know. I mean, Roma are no good, but at the moment they won at Spezia. Was a very, very tough fight. Yeah, but 3 draws before, win-win, fine. But Atalanta recovering here when I went against them. Before that, I thought they are very good after the game at Napoli, which I saw here. But then they lost their shape. I don't know. But they are even worse, minus 44 points, 47 points, minus 12 goals, looks awful. Home record 7-4-3, not so awful, but not scoring the goals here. Okay. Atalanta on the road, that's the reason. 9-3-1. Yes. That's the reason why. Nice number. Yeah, I'm very much afraid, but I have to recommend Roma. How can I say Atalanta? I said the name Roma, maybe. So I have to, whatever it is, I was wrong.
Furcio, if any Italian understand.
What is it? It was a fault, yeah, Freudchen.
Yeah, exactly.
Fruit, something. Here it would say possibly Lazio, which I wouldn't like either, like the other one. And here it, lucky enough, tells us high contradiction. Cagliari had been playing well and Lazio not so well. So we do not bet Lazio on this one. We are happy. And also it's a matter of shape that Cagliari recently won a couple of points also. Anyway, Genoa against Empoli. Once again, it always wants us on Empoli when they are playing on the road. Would this confirm here? 284. Yeah, Genoa, they are really the worst. I mean, in shape and in everything. Still, I was always believing in them that they can still hold on to the league status, which I'm of course not sure of by any means. Now and 17 points. There's a very and 17 points.
Mid of table.
Sorry.
Empoli is not good even.
No, but they are on the road. You will see in a second. But Genoa just won a single game. I mean, they are competitive. 14 draws. That's what cost them. But they are, still that wouldn't be so awful. But anyway, the draws you can't cope with. You can't 5 draws in a row, which means, you are not moving anywhere. But it's still you are fighting for it. No, it's not just defending. You saw that against Inter. They were fighting for their lives. Yes. But anyway, it doesn't mean at all. Yeah, 14-0. But they are fighting for their lives, and it means they are competitive, as I said. Although the number of points is not really good enough. We have to check it, and I know that Empoli will be favored here by the tool as well. We still have a fair chance to skip it. I don't know. I have to, sadly, I have to go with Empoli, but they also lost their shape. You see that here, 8 without a win. But look at the away record, still 5-5-3, just 3 losses. I don't know what to say. I mean, we have to go with Empoli, maybe X2. Sounds like the best, very low price. I'm going to check here with the tool as well. If we get the price we need, we will, of course. But it sounds like... Here we can bet the double chance for them not to lose, and we compare this price with the market price on them not to lose. It's a very poor one. But of course the Genoa are not 155, you see here? Very low price, as I said, but we will have a lower price here, 147. So this is what I have to recommend. Empoli not to lose. We get 155, which is more than 147, and actually they are not in safety yet. I mean, Empoli still need points, obviously, so they can't afford to lose this one. In this case, we have to give them this chance. Although it's like more or less the last exit for Genoa, right? I mean, they have to win this. I mean, they can't continue drawing. I don't know what to say.
They are surviving. That's it.
Yeah, but how do we win the bet and they survive? I don't know.
Exactly.
Bologna against Torino is here it would say Bologna, which I would somehow support, but we have to check it. I'm not sure at all about this one, because Torino also have very good stats. Yeah, you see here, so it's going very tight here, very close. No bet on the home side. We can't do it, and I'm actually quite happy with it. Torino have, well, they both actually are fine, I would say, right? Bologna drew this game at Salernitana, the last one when I saw, but here they are fine, which means they won the points I expected, which is fine. Here, draw, win, loss, yeah, well, but here it's not so great, but in general, as I said, they are both fine. More points than expected, or exactly as many as I expected. Here the goal difference is a bit better. We trust the figures there. We don't bet Bologna because the statistical method tells us it's not such a great bet. And I accept that everyone that is about to use the tool says, oh no, that tool is misleading me here because it tells me Bologna, then I would bet on it, and then you tell me, no, you can't do it for this method. I tried to get it as quickly as possible into the tool, and so to get this additional...
at least for the next one also.
For what?
The next one, at least for the Bologna.
What do you mean? For
No,
the statistical method?
Yeah, to Bologna to win or draw against Torino.
But we don't bet it. We don't bet this one. Ultimate 3639. Thanks for your follow. I don't know what you mean, and I have to skip it. But
Yeah,
I'm saying I'm saying that the statistical method needs to be in the tool so that you can have the full service and the full user. Well, whatever I can evaluate here to improve my figures is of course needed. In Fiorentina, we have a low price. The market always tells me that Verona are very good. They are both excellent, great. This whole campaign, still 2 point something sounds too high to me, but I have to check it here. And here it would say, well, not such a huge difference. So we would still have to go with Fiorentina if we get more than 2.0. So this is fine. I would confirm the bet on Fiorentina, but I will check out. Yeah, but Verona are very, very good. It's incredible how good they are. And look at this. Okay, win, draw, win. But anyway, some losses here. Yeah, they are just playing good football, really. And having 40 points, they have 42. Home record 8-1-3, 3-5-5. I still go with Fiorentina. I don't get can't get talked out of this one. Fiorentina is a bet. Venezia against Sassuolo. Here would say Sassuolo, which I'm happy with. I know that's a bit upside down, Sassuolo, but they are really good, and I don't think they are willing to give anything away here. And they are good here. You see 36 points, 999, so they are no trouble. Of course, Venezia are also fighting for their lives. I have a good evaluation of them. I thought they are in trouble, of course, but maybe with a chance to hold on to the league here. You see no many goals scored, but also it's pretty close to. Here it's also fine. They even have a somewhat better, a bit better, and recently winning as well. So we have to give Sassuolo the chance, whereby we know that their position in the league and at that moment doesn't mean they are in any trouble, but they are all playing football. They try to win the game. I would rely on this. So we have another one whereby, did I compare this? I'm not sure I did, but I'm pretty sure we get confirmation. We get massive confirmation here. It looks like a good bet. We know that the downsides, which are, for example, that Sassuolo are not in such urgent need, while Venezia are. Here we have another X2, as we commonly have if we go against the big ones. I saw Spezia playing. They are competitive enough, definitely. And of course they will have a chance, but Juventus are on a good like Sevilla also, 4 wins, 4 draws. It's not terrible. They have the 50 points, more or less than I expected, whereby Juventus always rated a bit higher, but I rated them a bit lower, but actually market agreed after Ronaldo left and so on. And here they are fine, 26 points, of course not great, but that's what I expected. Everything's fine. Also defensively they are doing okay. Of course 49 is still a lot, but less than I expected. So they can put up some resistance. I've seen them here. They were about to win the draw, even with 10 men, with a penalty after 93. Still, it was deserved win for Roma, but against 10 men. Here they lost at Bologna, lost to Fiorentina, all of them close ones, 4 games without a loss before. I have to trust them somehow, but we can compare it. But it's of course, this very huge prices we are hunting here, and the huge prices you do not win so often, but you get confirmation here. You are not really cruising. They are doing okay, but no better. So we have to go for this one as well. So as you saw in Spain, we do not find any real bet, and in Italy, all of a sudden, and that's the way things go, right? You have to, put up with it. If you don't find any, if you find many, you don't have to say it's all wrong what we do here. Here it would somehow maybe tendency to go with Milan. 216 sounds really, really low, but I'm going to check because Milan are not playing so well. Yeah, when we see this here, that it confirms market a lot more, so no chance at all. And I would also be afraid because I supported Napoli in a couple of games already, and Milan are a bit shaky, although they are clearly ahead in the table.
In the cup against Barcelona, so
you
cannot get focus in this one.
Yeah, the focus is one point, of course, which I would also, it's important to note, but it could also reflect they are not so great maybe, right? But it was Barcelona. Napoli caught up a bit, 5 wins, 3 draws. They are doing fine, but not so great. They are level on points. I wasn't sure who's ahead in the table, plus 24 against plus 30. So even Napoli are ahead, which is a bit of a surprise to me because, so it's Napoli even took over at the top because... Sorry? Yeah, we can watch that. But this is going to be on... no, it's on Sunday. Okay, the last one. Anyway, this is the one. We don't go for this one. We have to... Salernitana we skipped. Here we have to take Sampdoria not to lose, x2. Here we have to go with Atalanta. No idea. I'm afraid Roma are at their best, and I would still be happy if they win. I don't know. Cagliari Lazio we skipped, in fact. Genoa Empoli we had to go for the x2 155, very low price, and Genoa with the last exit, I don't know. Bologna Torino we had to skip. Fiorentina we had to pick. Sassuolo we had to pick for straight wins. Fiorentina to win, Sassuolo to win. Juventus not to win. Spezia x2, very good price. And so we rarely win it, but we win. We get a huge reward if we do so. Napoli, we skip it. And anyway, we are through with this one. And so I thank you very much for watching. And ciao. Bye-bye. See you.